Hi, welcome back to Missing Chemistry. We're going to look at Gibbs free energy again today. And we're going to look at, remember that it's a state of function that relates enthalpy to entropy. One thing we needed to talk about entropy, for example, is that delta S is entropy. So if delta S is positive entropy, it has a high disorder. Which means it's not organized, kind of like your room might be. Okay? And if delta S is negative, it's low disorder. And so that means you're kind of like a neat freak. You're really organized, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at a sample problem here. And we're going to determine whether this reaction is going to be spontaneous and at what temperature. Okay? So let me go ahead and put the problem up. Okay, now we're going to be looking at this equation. CO, carbon monoxide solid plus sulfur plus oxygen gas yields carbon monoxide sulfate. So when we're looking at this, at what temperature will this reaction be spontaneous? We need to know some information. Well, our delta HF is negative 888.3 kilojoules per mole, and our delta SF is negative 118.0 kilojoules per mole, and our delta G value is equal to 0. That F that we're seeing in there stands for formation. Okay, so no big deal. So remember that our equation is delta G equals delta H minus T delta S. Okay, so we're going to plug in our information here. So G is 0, and this equals negative 888.3 kilojoules per mole. Okay, minus our unknown temperature times negative 118.0 kilojoules per mole. Okay. So now let's look at this. So we have two minuses here. We have a minus and a minus. See that minus and minus there. So this is going to give me 888.3 kilojoules per mole on this side of the equation equals a positive 118.0 kilojoules per mole times T. Okay? So now we're going to divide through and find T. T is equal to 7.53 Kelvin. All right, what does that mean? That means at this temperature, 7.53 Kelvin, the reaction will be spontaneous. Lower than 7.53 Kelvin, it's going to be spontaneous, and then above 7.53 Kelvin, it's going to be non-spontaneous. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this lesson. We'll see you back here at Missing Chemistry, and you guys be snarly.